Hey guys, welcome back this week. Valken Debrief episode 18. I'm back in the studio at the beautiful Colorado Ranch with Valken Actual. I missed him. I did. I did, seriously. I was off gallivanting around the southeast coast with A-Train from YouTube. A-Train from YouTube.
He's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't say A-Train without A-Train from YouTube. So, welcome guys and gals. So before we kick things off, just want to let you guys know the winner of last week's giveaway of the Kilo Range Bag is Jeremy Smeltzer from Delaware. So we'll get in contact with Jeremy to get that range bag sent out to him. So events coming up this weekend, December 9th through the 10th. We've got Ballahack Airsoft is hosting Revelations 8 in Ballahack, Virginia, their post-apocalyptic event. Yes, we've added some beautiful Vanna White graphics here. So you can
Stuff spitting in the corner.
just see the location, date, and stuff like that. Also the region of where it's going to be. So those of you in those areas can go check them out. And so future events coming down the pipe. The following weekend, December 16th through the 17th, we've got American Milsim is hosting Operation Reindeer Games 16 at Fort Hood, Texas. We've also on December 16th, Milsim City Training Center is having open play in the Farm Shooting Range in Fairfield, Utah. Travis and those guys have been working hard to keep that place up and running, and it's a great facility. Due to weather and other things, this might be your only chance to play at Milsim City in Utah on the 16th. So mark your calendars, and just in December. They're going to be reopening next month in the future, depending on weather, but this month for sure they're going to be open on the 16th, so be sure to check them out. December 23rd, Cousins Airsoft is hosting Op Frostfall in Calverton, New York. So if you're in the New York, New England area, check out their Facebook page and their event for more info. Then January 23rd through the 26th.
There's a lot of them.
I know. We're going.
We're going where?
Vegas, baby. For SHOT Show 2018. Yes. SHOT Show 2018, Las Vegas. If you're going to be out there, we're going to be in booth 3826. Be sure
Same place as last year, so
nice.
We've expanded this year.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Working on the layout and the stuff that we're going to be showing out there. And then February 3rd through the 4th, first weekend in February, Overwatch Tactics is hosting Conquest of Avalon down in Waxahachie, Texas. This one I've got a particular eye on. I'm very excited from those guys down there at Overwatch Tactics. It's getting a lot of buzz. So if you are in the, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, New Mexico area, this is a game you got to go kick off the season right. Early February, Conquest of Avalon. So, topic number 1.
I have face armor, so I don't need face protection. I have built-in face armor here.
So, topic number 1, we're going to be talking about face protection, and just wanted to get everyone's thoughts on, should it be worn, should it not be worn, what conditions regarding that, and if you...
I just think it should be worn just for the fact that you won't eliminate it, but just to minimize bitching.
About what?
You shot me in the face! Oh, my teeth! Oh, my pretty face! My nose! I'm pushing a BB out of my cheek. That was too close. Aim lower. That's all you gave me. There's so much stuff that could be eliminated.
Yes.
But I like how someone who wants to wear the high-speed Oakleys, and if I shoot them in the face, it's my fault. It's not their fault for not wearing face protection in addition to their cool glasses. It's the fact that I shot them in the face and I shouldn't have done that.
I know. Well, typically it's always the face, the head, first thing that pops out, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to shoot the first thing that pops out. I do like how a lot of fields are going to, if you're under 18, full face protection is required. Because for any of you that have ever had to pay a dental bill or braces for your children, you know that you pretty much have to take a second mortgage out on your house.
Oh, yes.
Because that sucks. That really sucks. Ryan says he was shot in the tooth by his pastor. It was awful. Oh my gosh. Pastor going for the face. Oh. And ever since then, Ryan's been wearing a mask. I know my buddy Kev Grew, once he got shot in the face, he started, wearing a mask as well.
Oh, he's got to protect that baby face, that cute little smile. He's so cute.
Kyle says, you signed that waiver, suckers.
It's still on top people from being like, oh, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like indoors, like, dude, really? I mean, I've run across some players out there that, I'm going to name names, they'll go to a field that requires full face protection, like, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. And they still refuse to wear it. It cramps their style. And it's like, okay, well, you are that cool guy, and all these kids on this field playing alongside you are looking up to you, and you're refusing to follow the rules of the field. Like,
yeah. I mean, you go to Face Pro, you've got mesh masks. There's so many different designs of mesh masks. You got, like the paintball style, whether it's, dye, Valken, but then you see those people and you typically assume speed softer. But what are some of the other, the one I see most is the lower mesh. The lower mesh.
That lower mesh has picked up a lot of popularity in the past couple of years. I remember back when mesh goggles were a thing, there was this Sensi face mask, and once the fields and games I played at banned mesh masks, we would take off the lower from the goggles, because the old rubber goggles with the stamped steel lens, and then we take that off, and we started using that either zip tied to like Bull AT800s, or some guys came up with a head strap system. But that was like the earliest form of face protection. But it was like a, not polymer, but it was like a nylon plastic. It was flexible, but like it would cause condensation, and you'd sweat under it, and it was uncomfortable. But yeah, definitely the mesh mask has replaced kind of like all the do-it-yourselfer.
Yeah, especially for those that wear helmets, because it's kind of like the cool pilot oxygen mask. You can just clip it in and just people can just let it go. But for some, it it just pushes too much on the face, because it's not really suspended. Like the J mask that the J out of Spain design, that looks like
Iron Man.
Yes, an Iron Man, and that actually helps to mounts to your helmet. I've seen that quite a bit as well coming up. Should events, and should it be like a universal thing to make Face Pro mandatory, or at least mouth guards mandatory? What do you guys think about mouth guards, like the Sisu mouth guard, or just mouth guards in general? If you're just joining us, we're talking about face protection. Just be sure to like and share. Put your comments down below on what you think of Face Pro, what you personally wear for Face Pro, whether you do or don't. And if you got any horror stories, please throw them down in the comments, and we'll share them with everybody. So,
should it become mandatory? I don't even know if you even want to go there.
Yeah.
I love you too, Andrew.
Martin says steaming is the biggest problem, getting the right balance with mask, eye pro, and head cover. That's also a good point as well. Like a lot of people wearing, goggle system with a mask and is just throwing their breath back in and everything like that. So, and it's become nighttime here. Wonderful thing. It's getting late. Daylight savings, But anyway, Martin says, well, anyone over 18 should know better. Anyone under 18 is a must. Yeah. Oh, look. A-Train joined us. He loves Josh.
Yes, he does.
He's so cool. So, guys, before we move on to the next topic, our giveaway for this week is going to be a tech mat. Neoprene tech mat. This thing is probably like this big.
Yeah, it fits inside of a battle machine box.
Yep. So
it's big as a gun box that you buy your gun in.
Yep. So everyone that shares the video will get a chance to win. We'll randomly pick a name from all the shares of this week's episode. And next week, like we've gotten in a habit of doing, we'll pick a winner and send off that tech mat to somebody. Big, huge mouse pad.
Yes, it's pretty much it fits your keyboard and it makes a nice gaming pad for all of those first-person shooters.
Absolutely. So, next topic. For those of you that were following along in my road trip blog, thank you very much for reading and sharing. It was a new experiment. Not used to writing, but the blog was fun to write it and capture it and let you guys have a little glimpse of what it's like to work in the industry. It's not all the glitz and glamour that you would think, because all you guys typically see is what's at the event, the tent and the booth, the music, the products, driving every night till about 2 a.m., getting to the next location. And, it's
like you have to balance between, getting to the next town, sleeping in, getting up early to drive to the next town, or just, bite the bullet and drive the extra, 3 or 4 hours and, stay in that nice hotel. You get to only, lay your head on the pillow for 2-3 hours?
2-3 hours. That's all you
before you're up again?
Yeah, that's all you need. Yes, Aaron, definitely doing more road trips coming up in 2018. I'll be back on the road. And I will be continuing the blog. And I'm going to try to get this guy to go with me. Drag him against his will. Tie him up, gag him. Little chloroform.
No, he doesn't. I keep trying to tell him because I get so grumpy being on the road. And then you get me to the event and I'm unmanageable. I'm I want to be out in the field and vent all the frustration, especially this guy, eating his breakfast bean burritos and have to smell that in the car all day. And then I get to the field and then I just want to shoot kids in the face.
Oh, dude, all the gas was covered up from A-Train smoking. It's... I didn't realize how much
See the windows flex.
My clothes smelled like smoke until I pulled them out of my bag, in the house. So, but it's still awesome to travel with more than one person. Definitely a lot easier. So, wanted to give a quick AAR of some highlights for Overwatch 4 down in Immokalee, Florida. And it's put on by Doomsday Airsoft. So I'd never been down to Florida to play a game before. It was hot. It was like 82 degrees.
And that humidity.
Well, fortunately there was a breeze, so the humidity wasn't too bad, but it was stinking hot. Very hot. The cool thing about this, a Florida Corrections Training Facility. So you're playing in a prison.
Ooh.
Yes.
Was it spooky? Did the trainers tell you the ghost stories from the?
No,
anybody die in the cells? No,
no. But in the safety brief, they specifically said, "Don't close the cell door behind you, or you will get locked in." And you can see the little screenshot there. There were cell doors, and they even put the combinations on a PowerPoint slide in the safety brief. And, people were taking out their smartphones, taking pictures of them. But the two dudes that didn't write down the combinations that I know of, two dudes on Saturday that I know of, had to be let out.
Want to be those guys.
Yeah. But, no, seriously, the staff was very professional. A lot of staff on hand. Very easily recognizable. Every one of them were wearing blaze orange T-shirts throughout the game. I think there was at least 10 or more staff anytime, whether they were driving transport trucks or being admins or whatever. But there was always an admin in every base, so that was cool. Somebody that you could just ask questions to directly. The organization was really awesome. The rule set was straightforward, very similar to several rule sets out there. Since I'd been to a lot of American Milsim, the rule set was very similar. I did like how you could not enter the safety brief without your medical card filled out, your dead rag, your 2 bandages, and your full seal iPro. They would not let you into the safety brief till you showed that in line, and then you got another rubber little wristband after you attended the safety brief. So,
come on, I gotta go all the way back to the car. Like, can I just take the briefing now? Or does have to go all the way back to the car?
Well, no, but they announced that. It was really great. The commanders for each faction I thought was really, really interesting. It was father versus son.
That's interesting.
AJ Dobson against his dad, which was really cool. And AJ Jr. has won for the Green faction 3 years in a row, and so he was a bit worried. I think, always trying to figure out what old Pops was doing. The definite highlight was the helo ride. It was they had Little Bird flying around. So
that's been done before. So what makes this special?
Dude was flying like 80 feet above people. It was like.
Well, in the beginning, the early days of D-Day Adventure Park, I remember. I remember being on the second floor of the church and like that gunner coming down parallel with the window. So
yeah. And nothing against, D-Day Adventure Park. It was just the fact that it was looked like a Little Bird,
so it looked like a legit Little Bird. Not
yes.
Not like one of those things you take helicopter tours in of the Grand Canyon.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
It looked like a real... Did it have the skids? Did it have the little hot seats?
Yes.
Oh.
So they had 2 on each side. Whenever they would go around again, gaming it like, oh, looking at the schedule, is this bird tan or is this bird green?
It doesn't matter. You can't shoot at it.
You can't shoot at it anyway, but you need to know, do I need to seek cover? Or
are they shooting at me or not?
Yeah. So, but they had a wide range of, attendees. They weren't all hardcore milsimmers. It was a milsim event. I saw kids, age 16 and up, that had a great time. What I thought was cool is they had in-game vehicles, but they
staff controlled or player controlled?
Those are player controlled.
Okay.
And then they had U-Haul box trucks that were staff controlled, one for each side, that would actually do transport from the main prison area to these remote locations like the farm or the mount side or wherever. And I called it also the dead wagon. So it would drop troops off at a certain location, and they would go do their mission. And then any of the dead folks just were waiting for a ride back, to their base. They would just climb in the back and head on.
They never offload players like right in front of an ambush. Be like, here you go.
Oh yes,
you gotta love that. No, keep going. Up. This is your last stop. Get off.
Yeah. And you didn't have to worry about things like ticks, but the moment the sun went down, you had mosquitoes the size of your head.
You come out like like a big balloon.
Yep. There was a downed pilot mission.
Was it Zika? Any cases of the Zika virus?
Oh no. There was
malaria.
there was a downed pilot mission.
Okay.
In a lake that was gator infested. So I think green faction, the sovereign states had that mission to do. They actually have on the Overwatch 4 page. They actually went live and they were showing that mission. So, but yeah, I didn't want to go walking near swamps or lakes and try to tell my wife that I got bit by an alligator. That wasn't going to happen.
You could feed a couple.
You're so funny.
I'm so mean.
So funny guy. I mean, so playing in a prison was pretty cool. I mean, have you ever played in a unique location?
Actually, yes. It was in Denver, and it was like a what do you want to call it? It was like a warehouse tractor trailer storage facility. So kind of looked like